one or two positions of Deputy Chief Minister positions. Back to you, Vaishali.
Stay on Belly. I also have Anand Singh joining me with the latest updates. Anand, of course, there's big political buzz coming in from Karnataka. And sources are suggesting that if DK Shivakumar becomes Chief Minister, the state could not just see not one or two, but 4 Deputy Chief Ministers. What exactly are you hearing from your sources?
Look, even as there is a very strong buzz that has been actually confirmed from the Congress party sources. So they have said that DK Shivakumar can be elevated as the Chief Minister of Karnataka soon after Siddaramaiah decides to step down. So clearly Siddaramaiah has called a meeting of his ministers, and in which DK Shivakumar will also be present. So clearly tomorrow this breakfast meeting is scheduled at Siddaramaiah's residence, that is Kaveri. So after that Siddaramaiah will be going to step down. So clearly looking at the way in which the Congress party is now planning to have at least 2 of the Deputy Chief Minister. This is what the Congress sources in Delhi have confirmed to us, and they have said that the way in which Siddaramaiah comes from backward community, so clearly the party wants to give him a very respectful kind of exit from politics, as they are saying that the representation of OBC and Dalit leader will also be there in the new cabinet, and they can be made the Deputy Chief Ministers. So clearly this paves the way for giving a respectable exit to Siddaramaiah, as well as giving representation to the backward community, as this is what Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, has been talking about. So clearly this is a very interesting development in regard to Karnataka from Delhi, as sources here are suggesting that 2 Deputy Chief Ministers can be sworn in along with DK Shivakumar tomorrow after Siddaramaiah decides to step down, and the party sources have also indicated that the swearing in ceremony can take place day after tomorrow, that is Friday. So clearly big developments coming from Bengaluru, where Siddaramaiah will be holding a breakfast meeting with all his ministers, including DK Shivakumar and several of his loyalist ministers. That includes several of the top Congress brass in Bengaluru. So clearly the Congress party is looking also to give Rajya Sabha birth to Siddaramaiah, and in form of that they want to give him the position of leader of opposition in the upper house, so that it dignifies his position as one of the senior and veteran leaders of the Congress from Karnataka. Back to you, Vaishali.
Absolutely, Anand. Interesting development it sure is. Now we have major news coming in from Karnataka viewers. Satish Jarakoli, front runner for Karnataka Congress chief post. He is also demanding for a ministerial post along with the PCC chief post. And of course, Belly, I want to come to you. Now, there is likely a power sharing formula being discussed within the Congress camp as well. What can you tell us on this development?
Vaishali, there is kind of lobbying happening within these 2 camps for the leadership change, but the High Command is kind of making sure that it should be a smooth transition without any grave disturbances. Now, as we speak, there is a kind of a caste census meeting that's happening at the Devaraj Aras Bhavan here in Bengaluru, and this was one of the files that Siddaramaiah has signed as his in his last days in the office, that a report should be submitted by evening today. So there is a kind of lobbying within the Siddaramaiah's loyalist legislators camp that's happening, wherein they are seeking for the deputy chief ministers positions to kind of make sure that all of their masses are have their representation in the cabinet. So leaders like Parameshwara, leaders like Satish Jarakoli, and even we get to hear that Siddaramaiah's own son Yatindra, who's an MLC, also would be inducted as a deputy chief minister, is what we heard. So a lot of talks about that is on cards. There are meetings being held with various cluster leaders within the communities as to what needs to be conveyed to the the top legislators and MLCs here in Karnataka. So as of now, we are given to understanding that there are 4 contenders for the Deputy Chief Minister positions, but this would be conveyed to the High Command, and it is the High Command who would decide the number of Deputy Chief Ministers and the smooth transition of the leadership that would change from the hands of Siddaramaiah to the DK Shivakumar, who's at present the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka and Bengaluru in charge minister. Vaishali.
Another important development, viewers, that I want to apprise you of, which is that the Congress High Commission is mulling the idea of having 2 deputy CMs, and according to sources, Congress is contemplating on OBC and SC community leaders to give proper representation to the minorities. As Siddaramaiah will resign post-breakfast, with leaders KC Venugopal and Randeep Singh Surjewala will discuss the same. And Anand, I'm coming to you with this development. What more can you tell our viewers?
Yeah, Vaishali, look, even as the Congress High Command, they have decided that Siddaramaiah should step down from the Chief Ministerial post. So clearly, looking at the successor of Siddaramaiah, so clearly the party sources have indicated that DK Shivakumar can be elevated as the Chief Minister of Karnataka, and beside that, they are planning to have 2 deputy